This is your First Alert forecast with meteorologist Kevin Phelps.
A lot of cloud cover across the area this morning, and some of these clouds will try to produce a stray shower or a sprinkle or two here from now through about maybe 9:30 and 10 o'clock, and then we're going to dry things out really for the rest of the day. So you head out on all of our traffic cameras here from the I-74 bridge to I-80 at 280. You're not really going to need the windshield wipers or anything here, at least right now. Hanging on to 54 in Galena, 55 Kewanee, 59 Muscatine. I expect temperatures to hang pretty steady here through about midday, and that's when we'll start to see some breaks in the clouds. Now, the reason I'm not really concerned about a ton of rain, we have these east winds right now, and that's transported a lot of dry air between the surface and the clouds. So while radar's lighting up, much of this rain is evaporating before it reaches the surface. So you might have some of this actually reaching the surface now as you get into parts of Mercer and Rock Island County. But anything that we do pick up here this morning is going to be very light. In fact, we're talking just some sprinkles, barely enough to be considered measurable rain. Problem is that this system is kind of cut off from the main steering flow. So we're going to have this hanging around both today and tomorrow. So look for an abundant amount of cloud cover. While there'll be some breaks at times, it'll be cloudier than not here today and tomorrow. Highs in the 60s and 70s. While it's cooler than normal, it's not too shabby here, I guess, for this time of year. But by 2-3 o'clock tomorrow morning, this is when we start to see a little bit of moisture kind of build in, especially east of the Mississippi, and widespread rain kind of sets up there from Sterling into Princeton around sunrise tomorrow. And then it's just some spotty showers here heading into the day on Wednesday. Notice by the 9-10 o'clock time frame tomorrow, we're still hanging out in the mid-50s, and then we should be able to recover to the 60s and 70s here heading into the afternoon. Turn the page to Thursday. A quiet start in the morning, most of us in the 40s and 50s, but it's the afternoon hours as you get back to the 70s. We're going to get that pop-up variety type showers across the area. These will be kind of few and far between, and once the sun sets, everything kind of fizzles out quickly. So while our weather pattern is extremely active, we're not picking up much rainfall. In fact, most of us, it's 1/10 of an inch or less here over the next 72 hours, meaning there's not really a heavy downpour or anything like that in the cards. Now, we are going to dry things out here as you head into Friday and for most of the weekend as well. The only exception, I can't rule out a stray storm here on Saturday afternoon, but overall, we start to feel a lot more like June with widespread highs in the 80s here Friday and Saturday. It'll feel a lot like the middle of summer, though, as we get into next week with widespread highs in the mid-80s here Sunday into next Monday.